I had just turned 17 when everything changed in San Francisco. The year was 1978, and the city was alive with a unique blend of hope and tension. It was a time when the possibility of change was palpable in the air, and one man seemed to embody that change: Harvey Milk. The first time I saw Harvey on TV, my parents, staunch conservative Catholics, were appalled by his open advocacy for gay rights. But I was mesmerized. Here was a man who was unapologetically himself, fighting for people like me. I had known I was different for as long as I could remember, but I never had the courage to voice it. Watching Harvey gave me a sense of belonging I had never felt before. When Harvey was elected to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, I felt like I was a part of something bigger. The Castro district, our vibrant neighborhood, was becoming a beacon of hope and acceptance. Harvey's speeches, full of passion and conviction, made me believe that one day I wouldn't have to hide who I was. But then, on November 27th, 1978, the unthinkable happened. Harvey Milk and Mayor George Moscone were assassinated by Dan White. The news hit like a punch to the gut. The city fell into a state of mourning and disbelief. The man who had given us hope was gone, and we were left to pick up the pieces. As the trial for Dan White began, the tension in the city grew. I remember the day the verdict was announced. I stood in front of the courthouse with hundreds of others, holding my breath, when the jury delivered the verdict of voluntary manslaughter, sentencing White to just 7 years and 8 months. The crowd erupted in anger and despair. It felt like a slap in the face, a stark reminder that our lives were still considered less valuable. That night, I joined the protest at City Hall. The air was thick with anger and frustration. We chanted, marched, and demanded justice. As the night wore on, the protest turned into a riot. Flames lit up the sky as police cars were set ablaze, and the sound of shattering glass filled the air. I was scared, but I was also filled with the burning need to fight back against the injustice we had suffered. The White Night Riots became a symbol of our collective rage and sorrow. In the aftermath of the riots, the city began to heal, slowly but surely. The Castro district transformed into a vibrant, colorful haven for the LGBTQ+ community. It became known as Queer Mecca, a place where people from all over the world could come to be themselves without fear. Rainbow flags fluttered proudly from nearly every building, and the streets were alive with music, laughter, and love. San Francisco Pride grew in size and significance each year. The first Pride parade I attended after Harvey Milk's death was a mix of sorrow and celebration. We marched not just to remember Harvey, but to honor his legacy and to continue his fight for equality. The Castro district, with its bars, clubs, and community centers, became a sanctuary for those who had been marginalized and oppressed. I found my voice in those years. Inspired by Harvey Milk, I became an activist, dedicated myself to fighting for the rights of our community. I saw firsthand how the Castro district evolved into a symbol of resistance and acceptance. It was a testament to the resilience and the spirit of our community. Today, I realize that Harvey's legacy lives on in each of us. The Castro district, with its vibrant culture and unwavering sense of community, stands as a monument in his dream. We fought, we rioted, and we rebuilt, all in the name of love and equality. And through it all, we carried Harvey's message that hope will never be silent. If you liked the story, please like, follow, and subscribe to Robert Jerome Pagan's Creations or Pagan Stories. Thank you, and happy Pride.